one last question. Elon Musk stated that, in his opinion, autonomous cars will be ready by the end of this year, at least his Tesla cars. And many others say, well, that's not possible. Too many problems have to be solved. So could you give your opinion on the imagination of Elon Musk? Is this something you could agree to, or say, no, we are not ready yet and it takes some more years? What is your opinion?
Thank you, Jutta. This is Elon Musk. I have personally a lot of respect for Elon Musk. So we need people like Elon Musk in the society who will challenge the status quo. And as you know, Elon Musk even does not want to accept the law of physics sometimes. You know, when the law of physics defies, he says we have a small issue. So having an enormous respect for Elon Musk, we also have to see the reality, what's happening in the world. So in order to be able to safely say that autonomous vehicle will run safely in the street, we need test data. If I say that it will happen or it will not happen, this will all be my opinion. This will not be scientific. We need test data. The problem that I see now is that we are testing the cars in a limited scenario. You know, you cannot tell a driver to test a danger scenario. It's just not possible. And you have to test all those dangerous scenarios, not only the benign scenarios, the malicious scenarios. That is not being heavily tested today. There are several ways to test it. One is a physical person sitting in a real city, like Unterschleißheim. We see a lot of BMW autonomous test vehicle running around us. That's one. But this is only Unterschleißheim. It's a nice town. There's not much of a danger here. So that's one. The second one is what Uber is doing. They're building kind of like mock cities to test such scenarios. But that's also not enough, because you will not be able to simulate, you'll not be able to emulate the real malicious scenarios. The third one is by simulation. You will need, there are companies like Toyota who said you will need 500 billion to 1 trillion miles of test data before you can say that the car is ready to be rolled out. Again, there is no legislation. This is very new to the lawmakers of the world. So we have no legislation. We have to come up with the legislation hand in hand with the industry. So I don't know how much of a test data Tesla has. It doesn't sound realistic to me that you will be able to, the way the test's been done today, you will be able to come up with that amount of trillions of miles, because this is a question of not only money, it's also a question of time. Having said that, there is a huge motivation to come to bring autonomous drive and the autonomous cars on the street. Like some months ago, Uber IPO, during Uber IPO, was the valuation of Uber was 82 billion. Now 80% of Uber's turnover goes to the Uber drivers. Imagine that Uber could eliminate that cost. The Uber's stock price will go probably 10-fold, 20-fold overnight. So there is a huge economic incentive to bring this technology in the market as soon as possible, which is understandable. There are also social initiatives, like in Japan, most of the accidents, fatalities happen by senior citizens who are not able to drive properly. So in societies like Japan, where the population is aging, this population structure is an inverted pyramid, we need this technology to solve a social problem. So we have all these incentives, but we have to make sure that we roll out this technology safe and secure. This is very, very important, in my opinion.
Okay, this was a long answer, but if I get it right, the answer was no, end of the year is not realistic. So thanks for this. And thank you very much for having me in your podcast.